from what I recall, every song that was on Slave to Grind was like freshly written. We actually wrote, Rachel and I finished the better part of Get the Fuck Out on a plane ride to Australia that were going to be the last dates of the tour for the first record. We started touring for Slave to the Grind with Guns N' Roses in the United States, which was a pretty massive tour. That started in '91, and then we also went to Europe with them and Australia with them, and then we started headlining on our own in Europe. We went out with we took LA Guns with us, and they were great. As far as the Guns N' Roses tour, the one memory that stands out was Wembley Stadium. Playing in Wembley Stadium it was such a massive show, 80,000 people, and it was a great bill. Skid Row and Guns N' Roses were, fit perfectly together. And then on the downside was the riot in St. Louis when Axl had an issue with a person who was taking photographs in the crowd and went after him, and then he went off stage, and then the band followed him, and then what followed that was a riot. We didn't even realize what was happening until we got to the next city and we put on CNN. Rachel and I were like, look at this looks crazy, and we're like, oh my God, that was just our show.
My absolute favorite is Quicksand Jesus, just because what it stands for and the sentiment of the song, and just how hard Snake and I worked on creating that, and also the final result. Monkey Business was another great one. I'll never forget Snake saying, yeah, I have an idea. Why don't you come over and we'll work on it? And he had demoed it with the drum machine and whatnot, and it just absolutely blew me away. To this day, I still hear, when I hear that song, like the opening riff with the clean guitar, and then when we break in, it still blows my mind what a powerful riff that was.
There's several songs on Slave to the Grind that hold a place in my heart to this day very strongly, and the first one is Monkey Business, for so many reasons. I love the amount of work that Rachel and I put into that song, and I love the lyrics, and I love the arrangement, I love the music to it, and the fact that it was the first song to be released from Slave to the Grind, and it was the first thing that people heard off our new record. And I think it took people aback, and they started to view us in a different way than they may have perceived us from the first record.
For me personally, growing up in New Jersey and seeing Saturday Night Live from the very beginning, the dream to play that was very intense. To see yourself playing on the same stage as Blondie did, and Mick Jagger, the Rolling Stones, and just so many bands, Elvis Costello, to play the same studio, and then it came around where we got asked to play, and I up until we actually got there, even through rehearsals and dress rehearsals and camera blocking, I still thought that we were going to get cut.
Saturday Night Live was just an incredible experience. Having been a fan of the show for so long and having seen so many artists perform on there, it was always one of those things that was like a dream that you never thought would happen. And then we were told by our management that, Kiefer Sutherland's hosting and you guys are the musical guests. And so now the question was, we knew we would be doing Monkey Business. It would be perfect for that environment. But The situation with us, there was a problem because we wanted to do Monkey Business, and Monkey Business was about 4 minutes long. And then we were promoting our single at the time, which was Wasted Time. But the problem was Wasted Time was well over 5 minutes long. So if we wanted to do Wasted Time, that was the only song we were going to get to do, unless we had another song that was, 2 minutes and a couple seconds. So we made the decision to do Monkey Business and do Piece of Me. And the record label wasn't really happy that we didn't do the single, but it was just one of those things where we had to make a decision, and we said, you know what, let's just blow this thing up, man. Let's just go after it. And I remember the band being on fire. We were really, really excited. We were nervous in the most positive way, which is why I say we were just amped, and we were very confident at that point, and we knew we had to blow everybody away.